Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our Sunrise Pilates workout. I'm excited to have everyone here today. Hit subscribe, like the videos. Let's get these things going live as soon as possible. Let's lay down on our mat and get started and get warmed up this morning. Lay down on your mat. Find a nice neutral position. You should have a gap about the size of a small grape under your lower back. Get your shoulders away from your ears. Just kind of notice what parts of your body are touching the mat. Take a few nice deep cleansing breaths. Inhale into your nose. Let the breath go into your rib cage. Exhale, zip up your pelvic floor muscles. Make those the center of all of your movements today. Kind of keep that light pelvic floor contraction from your pubic bone to your navel. All the exhales should be during the difficult part of the exercise, so you're using your core to support your lower back. Let's get those arms moving. Soldier arms. Focus on connecting your breathing to your movement. Inhale for one set. Exhale for one set. Turn that into a windmill. Warming up those shoulders. Keep those hips nice and flat. This time switch directions when you go up in the air. It's warming up those shoulders, getting everything moving, getting the blood flowing. Stop up at the top. Stretch your hands up to the sky. Pull those shoulder blades back together. Let's do one more. Lower those hands down by your side. Inhale to prepare. On the exhale, bring those knees up into a tabletop position, maintaining that neutral spine. Roll those shoulders off the mat. If you can, stretch those legs out. Inhale for 5 pumps of your arms. Exhale for 5 pumps of your arms. Really focusing on holding that Kegel contraction. Inhale. Exhale. The lower down your legs go, the more difficult the exercise, the more work it is firing up those abdominal muscles. Don't go so low that you're feeling any pressure in your lower back. Try and take the pressure off of your thighs. Turn your toes out a little bit. Really make this movement come from your core. And lower down. Arms up above your head. Inhale to prepare. Exhale. Engage those lower abdominal muscles. Some days these exercises are easier than others, depending on what you've done the day before. Restack. Roll back down one vertebrae at a time. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale. Roll up. Use those hands on your legs if you have to. Stretch up nice and tall. One vertebrae at a time. Nice spine stretch all the way over. Try and keep those feet side by side. If your feet are sliding back and forth, that means that your hips are moving. Try and keep your hips nice and stable. Flex those feet. Nice spine stretch. Getting that body warmed up. Put your hands behind your head, chin to your chest. Nice neck pull down. Stretches a little different part of your back. Maintain that thoracic breathing into your rib cage. Exhaling, pushing all the air out with those abdominal muscles. Move those feet mat width apart. Arms straight out. Spine twist and stretch over that opposite foot for the saw. Glue those sit bones to the mat. Nice deep breaths. Every time you come up, lengthen that spine. One more. And restack. Put those feet together. Scooch up on your mat a little bit. Bring those knees up to your chest. Pick the most comfortable spot to hold onto your legs, and we're going to roll like a ball. Bring those toes off the mat so you're balancing on your sit bones. Chin to your chest. Nice gentle roll back and up. Be mindful of your neck. Don't roll so far back that you put any pressure at all on your neck. Just nice gentle roll back and forth. Balance at the top if you can. That's working those deep core muscles. And roll back down to your mat. Let's put our legs straight up in the air. Let's go up into a jackknife. So inhale to prepare. Exhale all the way up. Hands under your hips. Nice straight body. Let's bring those feet over to the back. Flex your feet. Roll nice and slow all the way back down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, push up. Feet over your head. Nice and slow all the way back down. Feet together. Straight up to the sky. Hold it for a couple seconds. Knees to nose. Nice and slow. Roll all the way back down. This time when we come up, hands under those hips. Turn it into a bicycle. Nice deep breaths. Engage those pelvic floor muscles. Let's do 3 more. And feet over your head. Roll nice and slow all the way back down to your mat. Feet down by your sit bones. Inhale to prepare. And we're going to do a shoulder bridge. Shoulders away from your ears. Push that tailbone towards your heels. Roll up into your shoulder bridge. Roll all the way back down. Roll up. This time, if you can, let's do some soldier arms here. Engage those glutes. Few sets here. If you can't balance and need your hands down by your side still, just roll up and down in your shoulder bridge. You don't have to do the arm movements if that's not comfortable for you. And hands back down by your side. Nice and slow. Tailbone, last thing to touch the mat, all the way back down. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, press that tailbone, press that lower back into the mat like you're picking up a string of pearls. Roll one vertebrae at a time all the way back up into your shoulder bridge. This time, let's get our legs moving. You can either just lift your heels here. You can do a marching position, only bringing your legs up as high as you can. Or legs straight up to the sky. Really press down with that bottom leg. Flex that foot as it comes up. Point it as it goes down. Let's do 10 leg lifts. There's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower it back down. If you need to roll down in between, give those glutes a little bit of a rest, you can. Roll right back up, and let's do the other side. Inhale to prepare. Leg pointed up to the sky. Point that foot on the way down. Flex it on the way up. There's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Last one. And slowly bring it all the way back down. Inhale at the top. Roll one vertebrae at a time all the way back down to the mat. Tailbone being the last thing to touch. Let's roll over onto our side. Hand under your head. Stretch those toes as far as you can so they are coming off the mat. Pull those obliques off the mat so you have a neutral spine. Scissors, let's do 10 with a nice strong pointed toe. There's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Flex that foot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep that bottom leg off the mat. Drag that top foot toe up the leg. Flex it all the way back down. Up the leg to your knee. Side leg passe. Nice and slow all the way back down. Don't let those obliques get lazy. Engage those pubic or the pelvic floor muscles, pubic bone to navel. Connect your breathing to your movement. Let's do 3 more. And relax, knee over the top. And little leg lift, pointed toe with that bottom leg. Keep those obliques off the mat. Engage those lower abdominal muscles. And flex your foot 10 more. And relax. Let's roll over to the other side. Arm under your head. Find that nice neutral spine. Get those obliques off the mat. Point those feet as hard as you can and stretch those legs so they come off the mat. Nice scissors. Hand in front for balance. Or if you can balance on your side, hand on your hip. Don't let the obliques get lazy. Don't let the pelvic floor contraction get lazy. 3 more with a pointed toe. Flex that foot. Stretch those calves. Got 3 more. And keep that bottom leg stretched. Drag that top toe up your leg. Flex it at the top. Nice and slow all the way back down for your side leg passe. Up to your knee. Stretch it as tall as you can. Nice and slow all the way back down. Connect your breathing. Inhale as you're pulling that toe up. Exhale slowly as you're bringing your leg back down. Nice deep breath. Push all that air out with engaging your pelvic floor muscles. Make sure that bottom leg stays stretched. Let's do 2 more. And pull that leg over the top. Stretch that bottom leg out. 10 leg lifts with a pointed toe. Nice deep breaths. Don't let those obliques get lazy. Get them off the mat. Engage those core muscles. Flex that foot, 10 more. And relax. Let's come up over onto our stomach. Let's stretch those arms out. Pull that belly button off the mat. Lift those head and shoulders off. Let's do inhale for 5 little splashes. Exhale for 5 little splashes. Pull that belly button off the mat. Engage those core muscles. Nice inhales and exhales. Connecting your breath to your movement. Last one. And relax. Let's push up into a box position. Let's do some bird dog. Shoulders over your wrists, hips over your knees. Nice stretch. Switching arms and legs, opposite arm, opposite leg. If you can't balance like that, you can do one limb at a time. First do your arms, then do your legs. Work up to doing both at the same time. Really stretch when you get it up to the top. Let's push up into push-up position. Inhale and 10 push-ups. We have 5 more. 7, 8, 9, 10. Sit back into child's pose. Nice deep breaths. Thank you for joining me this morning on this sunrise workout. I hope to see you guys tomorrow. Hit subscribe, like the videos, and we'll get these things going live as soon as we can. I hope you have a blessed and beautiful day. Thank you.